A new age of motorsport is dawning. The Gen 2 car has been battle tested, and the drivers know it's all
Degrassi wins!
or nothing.
Degrassi's in the wall! Evans is in the wall!
The new season is coming, and it's going to be a bigger fight than ever. Will decades of motorsport knowledge be enough to power a champion?
Will fresh blood triumph over the wiser heads?
Can the champion fight off the chasing pack and hold on to his crown for a third season?
His closest friend could now be his biggest enemy, as Andre Lotterer takes up a seat with the new boys of Porsche. The most competitive lineup in motorsport will soon be taken to the track once more. This time, there's more teams, more drivers, and everyone's in it for the glory.
Can the rookies make an impact? Recently crowned Formula 2 champion Nick de Vries will certainly be one to watch. Will the Giants be a force? Mercedes and Porsche aren't here to make up the numbers.
The new season is sure to be more dramatic than ever. And here on Street Racers, we'll be bringing you all the action from the track and beyond. In this episode, we'll be hearing from one of Formula E's founding teams as they prepare for the season ahead.
Getting stuck into a completely different kind of racing with Envision Virgin Racing's Sam Bird.
And digging deep into Seoul's technological culture ahead of Formula E's first ever visit to South Korea.
Hi Street Racers, welcome to Seoul, the capital city of South Korea. Let's see what's coming up on this week's show.
First up, it's time to get an exclusive first preview of the brand new racetrack that the drivers will do battle on when the series heads to Seoul. Ahead of the race in May 2020, a unique track will be constructed that runs around the Seoul Sports Complex in the Songpa district. The circuit is going to be one of the most interesting on the calendar, with a unique section that runs through the Olympic Stadium that was built for the 1988 Games.
This section will see drivers battle it out through a purpose-built loop in front of tens of thousands of people, giving a spectacle like nothing Seoul has ever seen before. The track winds through the Olympic complex before circling around the perimeter roads with lots of fast straights and opportunities for overtaking. The drivers will re-enter the complex next to the baseball arena for the run back up towards the iconic Olympic Stadium.
We caught up with Junsun Lee from the local organizing committee to see how preparations are going.
We are very excited to host our first Formula E race in Korea. It is significant and meaningful for us to provide people with an opportunity to learn more about the advantages of electric cars and ways to be environmentally friendly. We still have some work to do to promote the race. However, the people of Seoul are looking forward to watching this dynamic E-race because they love speed and they love protecting the earth. The venue is a historic Seoul Olympic Stadium, which was built for Korea's fourth Olympics back in 1988. I still vividly remember that event. I was a little girl watching the marathon here and cheering for the athletes who were running. And it is truly amazing that 32 years later, we'll be cheering electric car racing. And I think the most interesting part of the track will be when it enters the Olympic Stadium. We expect that about 50,000 fans will cheer on the teams.
That track is going to be an amazing spectacle, but I bet these guys are looking forward to it even more than we are. Audi Sport has been part of Formula E since the very first race, and having won the Drivers' Championship in 2017 and the Teams' Championship in 2018, they have always been a force to be reckoned with.
Most teams in Formula E have had a variety of world-class drivers pass through their ranks. But Audi Sport are the only team to have never changed their driver lineup, sticking with the consistently strong duo of Lucas Di Grassi and Daniel Abt. Before starting their sixth season together, we caught up with them to find out how they've been preparing and to get a closer look at something that has changed, their brand new car.
So we are here mid of the summer break. We are in Mallorca, getting everything ready for the season opener, 22nd, 23rd of November in Riyadh. We have a big summer break, but we have a lot of work. We have a lot of stuff to develop, to verify, to make sure that at least we start in the same level as we finished in New York, which was very, very high. So yeah, it has been good to chill out for a few weeks, but work has been very intense too.
After New York, I really did take a break, try to just relax a bit, go on holidays, yeah, charge the battery again and to feel excited again also to go racing. And I feel that now I'm ready and I'm really excited to go back racing, and I cannot wait till the season finally starts. I think this is the best design we ever had on a Formula E car. We will try to make sure that it's at the front and people get to see it a lot on TV.
It's super cool, this new livery. I really, really enjoy. It is super aggressive. I really like this contrast between this orange, reddish e-tron color with the black. I think the car looks very, very good. It looks aggressive, it looks faster than last year, but now we have to make sure that it is faster than last year.
One thing is clear, it's going to be the toughest Formula E season ever. That's something we always say ahead of a season, but I'm pretty sure it's true because we have two manufacturers joining, and it's Mercedes and Porsche, and we are well aware that they are not just here for fun, they want to win, and so do we. So we have to step up our game, we have to push, we have to really think about every little detail to improve and to be successful this season again, and that's a clear goal. And then of course also to see new tracks coming in, that's always something exciting. Yeah, I think Formula E will just keep on growing, and as always I'm very happy that I'm part of it.
We can't wait to see Lucas and Daniel hit the streets in that amazing looking car. And with all their experience, surely they will be one of the favourites to win in the upcoming season. Another Formula E driver who has been involved since the very beginning is Envision Virgin Racing driver Sam Bird.
Hey Street Racers, Sam Bird here. I'm in Marseille, sunny Marseille, where I've got the experience of a lifetime. Over the next day or so, I'm going to be sailing with SailGP. Check it out.
Just like Formula E, SailGP is an emissions-free, technology-driven racing championship at the top of the sailing world. National teams take to the water across the globe in the world's fastest and most advanced high-performance racing yachts. And with a grand prize of $1 million, there's more than pride at stake. Each team sails in an identical 50-foot-long multi-hull catamaran called the F50, which can reach speeds of over 90 kilometers per hour during some of the most aggressive racing you'll ever see. The yachts foil above the surface of the water, minimizing drag and maximizing speeds, and are crewed by only the fittest and most skilled sailors. Sam's guide into this wet and wild world is the GVR SailGP team of helmsman Dylan Fletcher, flight controller Stuart Bithall, and powerhouse grinder Matt Gottrell. Let's catch up with Sam as he gets shown the ropes on their state-of-the-art racing yacht.
Who's in here?
This is me.
This is
so
you?
This is my cockpit.
Okay.
So it's nowhere near as complicated as yours, but we got a few buttons.
You will always be this side, won't you?
No. So you run across. So effectively, yeah, so if you stand there and you run across here, whilst the boat's doing, 30, 40, 50 miles an hour.
Jeez.
If you come and you can sit on that seat if you want, and then you can get an idea for Stu. So this is Stu's little sensor.
Well, this genuinely looks like it could have come
Well,
off a race
it's
car.
Cosworth, isn't it?
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
Same company,
Rev
not the
lines,
same company,
yeah.
but they make a lot of the motor racing stuff.
Yeah,
don't they?
absolutely, yeah. How many years of experience had you had before you got on something like this? Because I'm going to have about an hour of experience.
I haven't really done any racing in anything bigger than a 5-metre long boat steering. When I got called up to do this, it was very much, oh my God, this is much bigger. And I guess it's probably exactly when you go from karting to a bigger car. It's actually, although you lack some experience in some areas, you still have that feel.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
once you get used to the controls, the new surrounding, you're natural on the water, I'm natural on the racetrack.
Yeah.
It works. Like, I have no clue about any of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
It's similar, isn't it?
I can really feel the similarities. Everything that's happening in my race car, I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's the same for you guys. The one big difference is it's just me in the car and I've got a team of people back at a base, whereas you've got a crew that work together. So there's got to be real good camaraderie on the equipment that you're using, whereas me, I'm strapped in, it's just me.
I can't wait to get you on.
Yeah, I'm excited and terrified at the same time.
Be all right.
You guys go and do what you need to. Thank you ever so much for showing me around this amazing boat, and I look forward to helping you win.
Across here tomorrow, eh?
Helping you win a race tomorrow.
Back in 2014, the lights went green in Beijing as the first ever Formula E race took to the streets. 5 years later, and Formula E is bigger and better than ever. And Formula E founder and chairman Alejandro Agag has set his sights on an all-new adventure.
In January, Alejandro unveiled the brand new racing series, Extreme E, which will take an all-electric off-road racing to remote locations around the world. The first race location to be confirmed was the Arctic round of the championship, which will take place in Greenland, in an area that has changed massively in recent years due to global warming and the melting of the ice. The next race location to be unveiled was the Amazon rainforest in the Brazilian state of Pará.
We are now in the heart of the Amazon. We are in the state of Pará, and we are in an area that has just suffered a major fire. We are in this piece of rainforest that sadly has been destroyed by the flames. In Extreme E, we are looking for locations where we can showcase, highlight, raise awareness of what's going on in the planet. And one of the main challenges our planet faces is deforestation. And one of the places where this is happening is here in the Amazonic rainforest. That's why this place is ideal. It's a place that is already damaged, but we are going to be able to contribute to restore. The commitment is that Extreme E will reforest the same area every year where the cars, or equivalent to where the cars race. That is something between 500 and 600 hectares of rainforest a year. On top of that, we will invite our fans, the motorsport fans around the world, to top up that reforestation effort. We will also engage with the local fire brigade. The firefighters have played a key role. They're really the heroes stopping the fires in this region. And we want to engage with them, we want to help them, we want to contribute with equipment, with training to the firefighting efforts here, specifically in the region of Santarém, where we are going to host the race. I think the racing here in the Amazon can be absolutely fantastic. I think we have a very difficult surface. I think we have a lot of challenges for the cars, for the drivers. I think we have incredible backdrops. We will have some areas where you can see the river behind, and this river looks like you're next to the sea. It's so huge. We have difficult terrain, very sandy, so I think we can see a fantastic show here in the Amazon rainforest.
Alejandro Agag has incredible passion and drive for creating a greener and sustainable future. This announcement is just one important step of many, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date with all the new locations, team announcements, and vehicle developments before Extreme E's first season begins in 2021.
Earlier in the show, we took a look at the brand new racetrack in Seoul, South Korea, ahead of Formula E's first visit to the country in May 2020. One of the main reasons that it's such a perfect venue for a Formula E event is that it's a hotbed for technological innovation. So let's take a look at some of the high-tech highlights of the city. In a country well known for its incredible connectivity, Korean telecom provider SKT have developed a facility where they show off their vision of a futuristic city from the year 2049.
Hello, welcome to TIUM, SK Telecom's new ICT Experience Center. My name is Jean, and I'll be guiding you through TIUM today. TIUM is a combination of two words, telecommunication and museum. Now let's think outside of the box. You will become a member of Highland Expedition and travel to the future city Highland of the year 2049.
They see a future where satellites are constantly monitoring conditions on planet Earth with sensors in the air, land, and water to create a smart planet.
They also see innovative uses for robotics in remote medical procedures, allowing doctors anywhere in the world to perform even the most intricate of operations.
Throughout their facility, there's a whole host of exciting tech on display. But it's not just about showing off what they can create today. SKT designed this experience to help get people ready for the huge technological advances that are being worked on all over the world in all industries.
Elsewhere in Seoul, tomorrow's tech is being brought into everyday life at Cafe Bot. Coffee culture is well established all over the world, but here in Seoul, they're pushing the boundaries. If you order a coffee at this futuristic coffee shop, your barista will be the drip bot. Built to pour the perfect coffee, it uses precise measurement, timing, and movements to serve perhaps the world's most well-engineered coffee. Humans are still on hand to provide the final touch, but the robots are also expanding into other areas, like providing desserts and cocktails. This is just a small glimpse into the not too distant future, but it's a powerful reminder of how technology can affect every part of our lives.
Another innovation affecting everyday life is the advent of the electric scooter. All around the world, people are choosing more and more sustainable ways to travel, and Korea is no different. Kick-Going is bringing electric scooters to the streets of Seoul, with residents able to rent a scooter at any time through their smartphones. They see accessible forms of transport like this as a way to combat the congestion, pollution, and traffic problems that are a huge part of many modern cities, and spread mobility to the people who need it.
Many people think that Seoul has good public transportation, but there are many places where the public transportation cannot reach. Especially in a big city, we face issues like heavy traffic and air pollution. The electric scooter can be a new means of transportation to solve these urban problems.
We're back with Sam Bird in Marseille as he discovers more about the world of professional sailing. Two things power a SailGP boat: the wind and pure muscle, as all the control systems are powered by crew members known as grinders.
So time to see how Sam's brawn fares against Olympic rowing gold medalist and GBR SailGP grinder Matt Cottrell.
I'm up against a gold medalist. Well, congratulations firstly. I'm so screwed, right?
Well, you can just like throw your weight into it a bit in this.
I don't have any weight and I don't have any height. It's an issue.
Hit it. Let's go, mate. Go, 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 go. Finish it, finish it.
5:18, yeah. Easy. Easy.
Go.
2, 1. 7:20. I didn't disgrace myself, but yes, I didn't win. Surprising that, isn't it? I've had a pretty full-on morning, to be honest. So first thing this morning, I was practicing grinding. It's really anaerobic, very, very difficult, and these guys have to endure that for up to, an hour or 70 minutes. We do take our fitness very seriously, as do these guys. The main similarities, I think, are in the teamwork aspect and in the data side. Those things really interest me, and I'm really excited to get out on the boat today to see how the boat works and how they can try and get their advantage against their rivals.
Sam Bird take victory in Santiago.
Season 5 for me personally, ended up being quite disappointing. I was leading the championship halfway through. I was thinking after Hong Kong that momentum would be with me, and then we just had a run of 4 races where we just got taken out.
Race of the season for Sam Bird, and he's got no right rear.
An unfortunate year, but good thing is the speed is there. I believe in the team. We've had some testing which we didn't have last year, so that's been really beneficial. I think we've made some good strides forwards. So let's see what we can do in season 6.
Before Sam could head out on the 50-foot SailGP boat, he first needed some experience on one that was more his size, with a lesson from Stuart Bithell.
So what are you going to get me doing to start with?
What do you want to do? You're a driver, right?
As little as possible. Why don't we give this thing a go?
There's only one way to try it out, mate.
Yeah, come on then.
Let's go. There we go. Now we're moving. Go back until we're pointing at roughly that the other boat over there. That's it, mate. Natural. Fancy going to trapeze?
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
Just slowly go out.
I got out here, don't know how to get back in.
Yeah, mate, that's good. Yeah, nice.
Here we go.
With a bit of practice under his belt, it was time for a quick race. And despite a bad start, a late surge saw Sam and Stuart push on to win right at the finish line.
Much like in Formula E, safety is paramount, so before Sam could get a ride on the F50, he had to go through some fitness and safety procedures.
Capsize, capsize, capsize!
Training done.
The time had come. Sam was ready to head out with the rest of the team for a blast on Team GBR's F50.
Race committee, this is GBR.
Down is good for me. Down is good for power.
Stand by. E-Cross with me. Turning. So, do you want to have a go on the handles?
Yeah, I'm going to have a grinder.
Stand by. Hey, turning.
Oh my god.
Commitment to the...
Amazing experience. I mean, the G-force that you get when they turn is unbelievable. The other guys just skip over it, jump over, it makes it look so easy. But what an experience, really cool.
That looked amazing! We'll be sure to keep an eye on Sam throughout the upcoming season, and with the wind still in his sails, we think he could be one to watch. That's nearly all we got time for, but before we go, let's check out what's been going down on social media.
Former HWA driver Gary Paffett announced that he'll be staying on with the team as they transition to the Mercedes EQ Formula E team. But this time, he'll be sharing the knowledge and support that only a two-time DTM champion can provide as the team's sporting and technical advisor.
Lucas Di Grassi posted this shot of his awesome new helmet, still repping those Brazilian colours.
And Jaguar Racing posted these shots from when Sergio Jimenez got the chance to drive a Jaguar Formula E car as his prize for winning the inaugural Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy Championship. What an amazing opportunity!
That's it for this week's show, but be sure to tune in next time as we bring you all the latest team news ahead of the upcoming season. And head to testing in sunny Valencia to see all of the new cars and drivers in action for the very first time. See you next time, Street Racers.